welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for stopping through. So, I realized that I've been uploading videos and I have not formally introduced myself. So, to anyone who does not know, my name is Latoya and I am very new to YouTube. So pretty much my channel is going to be about all things makeup and how I do my makeup. I'm not a professional, however, I do have a passion for it and I do enjoy doing it. So pretty much that's going to be my channel in a nutshell. Maybe sometime down the road I may upload content about other things, but for right now, this is what the channel is going to be about. So today's look, I'm going to show you how I created this makeup look that I'm currently wearing. So if you're interested in seeing how I created this look, please continue to watch. Also, if you have not subscribed to the channel, subscribe. What are you waiting for? Also, when you subscribe, please don't forget to click the notification bell so you'll be notified every time I upload a video. So without further ado, let's get into this makeup look. Okay, so I'm going to start off my look by doing my eyebrows, and I'm going to use the Wet n Wild brow pomade again to do so, and I'm going to be using my angle brush. And the color of the brow pomade is called Espresso. So I'm going to outline my brows. I'm not going to stencil them from the very beginning of the brow, like up this way. I'm just going to go back a little bit. And now I'm going to fill them in. So now you want to take your spoolie and you want to brush the product throughout your brows. Like so. Okay. And I'm going to do the same thing to the other brow. Alright, so now that I have filled in my brows, I'm going to clean them up, and I like to clean up my brows using a concealer that's pretty much my skin complexion. So I'm going to be using the LA Pro Girl concealer in the color Beautiful Bronze, and you can find this concealer almost anywhere. Your local beauty supply store, CVS, Walgreens, find it anywhere. Alright, so I'm going to use this concealer to clean up the top part of my brows, and I'm going to go in with something lighter to clean up underneath my eyebrows. So awkward doing your makeup in this small little mirror. Okay. Alright, and we're just going to blend out that concealer at the top. going to use something, a concealer that's a little lighter for underneath my brows. And I'm using the same brand, LA Pro Girl Concealer, but this time I'm using the color called Toffee. I'm almost out. Hopefully I can squeeze some out of here. And at this point, you can clean up your eyebrows to get that desired shape that you want for them. Okay, so I'm just bringing that concealer down because I'm also going to use concealer to as a primer for my eyeshadow. So yeah, so I'm just blending that out, just bringing it down. I really hope this looks good on camera because I am not used to doing my makeup in such a small mirror. Alright, so for the rest of my eyelids, I'm still using LA Pro Girl Concealer. And this time I'm using the color Pure Beige. And again, it's going on the lids of my eyes. Voila. So I'm going to try to go for like this smoky brown look. So I know I do a lot of smoky looks with black. So I'm trying to not use black as much. So I'm gonna try to achieve a smoky eye look using like brown shades. And I'm going to use Jackie Aina's eyeshadow palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills. Jackie Aina is a really huge YouTuber on here, and I follow her page, so I decided to support her and pick up her eyeshadow palette. And I may be using some shades from my Morphe palette, the 35N. Let me take off the sticker right here. I haven't used this palette yet. I bought it a few weeks ago. I just haven't did my makeup like that. Alright, so for my transition shade, oh, it comes with a little brush. Forgot. It's double-sided. This looks like a blending brush, and I don't know, maybe this is like a smudge brush or something, or a lip brush. But anyways, I am starting off my look, and I'm going to use the color Ginger as my transition shade. Just applying the shade just a little above my crease, and I'm just applying it in circular motions. Moving on, and now I'm going to be applying the color called Credit into my crease. And I'm using a smaller blending brush to apply this color, or to apply the shade. And I'm just applying the color Credit into my crease. I'm also going to put that color on the outer part of my eyelid, right here. And I'm just going to bring it into my crease. you do on one side, you do on the other. I was thinking this brown was going to be a little ashy, but it's pretty rich. Just making sure I'll tap back into the color ginger, my transition shade, and I'm just making sure that ginger and the color credit are blended in nicely. Alright, so moving on, I'm going to be using the color Edges on my lid, and that's a pretty funny name for a color, Edges. I'm just going to be packing that color down on my lid. Ooh, this is coming up really good. Look at that. Edges looks like a kind of an orangey color. So now I'm going to go back into the color credit, and I'm just going to tap that or focus that color in on the outer part of my eye. And just bring it up into my crease. There is some fallout on this palette, but I don't know if that's just the palette or if I'm just being heavy-handed when I dip into the color. I don't know, but either way, these colors are really popping. They're really standing out. Okay, I'm just gonna again blend so there aren't any harsh lines. Alright, and I'm going to use I'm going to use this color here as my brow bone shade. And in case you wasn't paying attention, this is from the Morphe 35M palette. So with this look, I'm going to I did a completely matte look, no shimmer shades today. So I'm moving on to eyeliner, and since I did an all matte look, I want to try to make it pop a little bit more. So I'm going to attempt to do a winged eyeliner, and I don't know, winged eyeliners just totally intimidate me because you could do your whole eyeshadow look, and when you try to do your wing eyeliner and you don't get it right, it's just like you might as well just take off everything and just start all over, and no one has time for that. I don't have time for that. So I think I'm just going to do a very, very small wing. Okay, and I'm going to be using the 24-hour liquid eyeliner from Broadway. I think I got this from Walgreens. And then also I'm trying to do this with this little bitty mirror. So let's see. Alright, so I finished my eyeliner. Now I'm moving on to lashes, and I'm going to be wearing Lash Contour Naked Drama Tule lashes from the Kiss collection. Alright, so I finished my eye look. I put on my falsies, so now I'm going to put on some mascara, and I'm using this very cheap mascara I picked up in the dollar store. Actually, it's LA Colors Perfect Curl Volumizing Mascara. It was literally under $3, so practically free. So let's see how this performs. Mascara is one of the things that I really could care less about. I'm not going to spend a bunch of money on mascara. I don't know, that's just me. To each his own. Alright, so moving on to foundation. I'm using the Juvia's Place new foundation, the color 150 Kano. Actually, no. I'm going to use 140 Angola and from the Juvia's Place palette foundation. Now, as you can see, I have some dark spots on my face, but I'm not going to color correct because this foundation is full coverage, and when they say it's full coverage, it's really full coverage, like they didn't lie. And I already primed my face with the NYX or NYX Pore Filler primer. You see? And I know y'all noticed those dark spots in my face. But with this foundation, they're gone. I'm currently working on my skin right now to get rid of those dark spots and to just take better care of my skin and my face, you know. Okay, so moving on to concealer or highlighting now. I am going to be using ColourPop No Filter Concealer, and I'm using the color Dark 46. So I never used this before, so this is the first time for me right here. Okay. It's a bit light, but we'll make it work. Using my foundation brush. Oh guys, this concealer blended in very nicely. And this is some extremely cheap concealer also. ColourPop, I think. I bought this from Ulta and it was under $7. I like this. ColourPop. Alright, so wish me luck with this. So I wanted to try a new baking powder, so I went to Ulta and I picked up Makeup Revolution baking powder in the color beige. I'm kind of nervous. I hope it doesn't give me like a really ashy look. It was $8. It was cheap. So let's see. This is another first time. I remember when I bought their foundation, it was way too light for me. And I am not going to bake. I don't bake. I think when I bake, it gives me like a very ashy look, like dry look. Like, I like a matte look. Like, I like to be matte because I'm very oily. But I don't know, I just don't like the look of a baked face. Ooh, put too much on right there. Okay, so moving on to contouring, I'm going to contour again using my Maybelline Fit Me foundation in the color 375. I used this once before in one of my other videos as a contour, so I'm going to use it again because if my memory does not mistake me, I liked how it looked. I liked how it blended. Alright, and I'm going to be using Ruby Kisses Mineral Powder to set my contour. I picked this up at my local beauty supply store. It was only $5. Alright, so I'm finished with my contour. Now moving on to bronzing my face. And as you guys probably saw from earlier, I have the Fenty Beauty bronzer, Mocha Mommy. And I'm going to use that to bronze up my face. Alright, so of course you guys know that I am in love with the Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder Medium Deep, and I always use this for my setting my highlight, but today I switched it up. I used the Makeup Revolution for my highlight, and I'm actually going to use the Anastasia Beverly, I'm sorry, not Anastasia, Laura Mercier Medium Deep loose setting powder to powder up my face. Get it right for you. So yeah. Okay. And in case you didn't understand my broken English from earlier, I'm going to use the Laura Mercier Medium Deep setting powder just to powder up or to set the rest of my face and to bring all my other powders together. Alright, so moving back to my eyes, I'm going to line my waterline, and I'm going to use the Maybelline gel eyeliner to line my waterline. And now I'm going to smoke out my my lower lash line using the black shade from that same Morphe palette that I used earlier. Moving on to lips, I'm going to line my lips using this Wet n Wild, I believe it's actually an eyeliner, but I also use it as a lip liner. I believe the name is called Embark. It was rubbed off, but I think that's the name of it, Embark. Alright, so moving on to my lip gloss, I'm actually using another LA Colors product. It's this metallic lip gloss that I picked up from Family Dollar today, along with the mascara. And I thought it was a very pretty color, so I wanted to try it out. And again, it was extremely cheap.